Welcome to today's analysis, where we dive deep into the escalating tensions between Israel and Lebanon. Both sides are telling their own version of what's happening on the ground, but who's telling the real story? And what does this mean for the region's future? Reports of Israeli ground forces crossing into Lebanon have sparked a new wave of denials and counterclaims. Hezbollah says there's no Israeli invasion, but Israel insists that special commando units are carrying out precise strikes. So, what's really going on? Israel's forces aren't sending tanks or launching an all-out occupation. They're conducting what could be called surgical strikes, targeting key Hezbollah installations, all while keeping the operations small and tactical. Both sides are sticking to their versions of the truth, but why? Let's break it down. Israel says its operations are necessary to neutralize threats close to its northern border. These aren't just random attacks. Each target is carefully selected from what Israel calls its target bank. A comprehensive list of Hezbollah positions, ammo depots, and command centers. And Israel has been preparing for this moment since 2006. Every airstrike and ground incursion is part of a larger, calculated strategy to weaken Hezbollah's influence in the region. But he denies any significant Israeli incursion. They claim that the scale of Israeli operations is exaggerated. Is it a strategic move to maintain their image of strength in Lebanon? Meanwhile, Israel has expanded its air operations, hitting targets beyond Lebanon into Syria, and even Palestinian factions and refugee camps. The bigger question is, what's Israel's endgame? Does Israel want a prolonged conflict? Probably not. But mission creep is always a risk. The more ground forces are involved, the more likely Israel finds itself deeply entrenched in the northern border, indefinitely. This brings up a critical point. Can this tactical engagement spiral into something much bigger? Many believe that Israel may be positioning itself for future negotiations, using its military actions as leverage. Lebanon, on the other hand, is feeling the pressure both economically and militarily. The country's leadership may have to step in, with rumors swirling about potential deployment of their own troops to the border. So, could there be a political solution in the works? For now, the likelihood of a diplomatic breakthrough depends heavily on the international community. Will they step in to prevent further escalation? As the conflict continues, we are left with two conflicting narratives: Israel's version and Hezbollah's version. Somewhere in between lies the truth. But how long will this battle of perspectives continue before the fighting spirals out of control? This is not just a military conflict. It's a battle for control, influence, and survival in a region that has seen too much war. The question remains, how far will both sides go to maintain their versions of the truth? Stay tuned to Trendez News for more updates and in-depth analysis on the situation. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay informed.